What's up, guys? Davis here for another episode of Ribs War Journal. When last we left off, I was on my way from Belsavis to this prison facility where they had captured a bunch of Republic soldiers, including the love of my life, Sergeant Jaxo. When I arrived, I found out that she has escaped her cell, and I chat with her, and she's disabled the exterior defense system, so I can just sneak my ship right in. All I have to worry about are the droids on the actual station, which, come on, I kill droids all the time. Not really a challenge there. Anyways, I fight my way up to the control console, and I meet this Imperial technician who doesn't want to die, and so he's like, "Oh, I'll help you, just don't kill me." I'm like, "Okay, help me." And as I'm about to free all the prisoners, General Racton shows up and lets me know that this has all, in fact, been a trap to lure us here and then bombard it from orbit and kill all of Havoc Squad. So the ships are raining down fire, and we gotta hurry up and get out of there before it all blows up. And there's only one little problem. In order to keep the shields up and give time to free the 300 prisoners in the cells, we have to vent the system level. But guess who's on the system level? Yeah, Jaxo's on the system level. So the game makes me choose. They don't even, make it ambiguous. They say I choose between rescuing Jaxo and letting 300 soldiers die, or saving them and letting Sergeant Jaxo die. Well, obviously, if you know me at all, you can guess what I chose. I chose to save Jaxo and sadly let the 300 people die because she's Jaxo and she's so beautiful and so kind. And we had a genuine connection, even though it was only that one time. And I actually am, at the time of this, dating heavily Dorn. But here's the worst part. I actually knew about this decision coming up because weeks ago my friend Tony on his trooper kind of spoiled this mission for me. So I've known for weeks that at some point I would have this problem where I would have to pick between 300 soldiers and Jaxo. And for the last couple weeks I've been, I knew immediately what I was going to do because at that point I'd already hooked up with her. And I was just really hoping I could play this from the perspective of my character. Like, they wouldn't spell it out so easily. Like, the choice was less obvious. Like, I could, oh, whoops, I didn't know that it was going to kill 300. No, they tell you up front, right there, and I knew what I was going to do. So I took the dark side points, and, I felt kind of guilty about it. And then, just to make you feel especially bad, pretty much as soon as you make the choice, you turn around and walk away, and they show the room blow up where all the prisoners were, just to make you feel a little extra guilty. But, I made my choice. No time to think about that now. I got to go rescue her. I go fight my way to her, and I grab her, and we fight our way back up to the ship, and she gets on it, and we all fly off, just as it gets destroyed. But of course, that's not all. When I get back to the ship, I have to talk to General Garza and explain what happened. And rather than saying what really happened, because there's no one really alive to talk about it, I lie and tell her that we all ran for it, but only Jaxo made it. Everyone else tragically died in the escape attempt that I totally allowed them to make. And of course, getting a ton of dark side points in the process. This is Bioware at their jerkiest, making you... This is really just a dirty decision to try to make you choose between someone that you clearly have an emotional tie to and 300 soldiers. And that's just how I try to rationalize it to myself. It's like, she's a good soldier. She has sacrificed so much for the Republic. She deserves to live. But really, there's no really good way to rationalize what I did, sacrificing 300 people. But after this point, like, Ribs has already turned to the point where he just hates the Empire and their evil. But this point, this is now where I'm like, okay, I am going to gank without remorse. Like, the Empire owes a debt in blood, and by God, are they going to pay it? The one part that kind of pissed me off, though, is that even after killing all those people and rescuing Jaxo, all I ever hear from her again is she sends me a letter in the mail that's, like, in broken grammar and poor spelling, where she's basically like, oh, I can't live with what happened. I'm taking leave, like psychiatric leave, and I'll contact you later, which never happens. I honestly thought I would get maybe one more booty call for saving her life, but that has yet to happen. Maybe in a future content update, they'll do some more with her. Although, from what I gather, probably most people let her die to save the 300 people for the light side points, and because morally it's probably definitely the right thing to do. But it would be really cool if there was a follow-up storyline. I would really like to see what happens after that. Anyways, after all that's over, Garza tells me that I'm needed on the planet Voss and to go there. But that is a story for another day. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Anyways, tune back in next time for the next installment of Ribs. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so at Team Davis or Warpzone Tweets. I'm Davis. I'll see you guys later.